My name is Frank Phillips. I am the District Attorney of Orange County, and with me today, the principals with me today are Mayor Joseph DeStefano, the Mayor of the City of Middletown. Next to him is Chief Ray Betancourt of the City of Middletown Police Department. Chief Mary Ellen Murray, in charge of security for the Office of Court Administration, and Administrative Judge Alan Schenkman of the 9th Judicial District. Obviously, we're involved in an investigation into a shooting which occurred here in the City of Middletown earlier this morning. The armed suspect is dead. We will not be identifying him pending notification of next of kin. Obviously, this investigation is only about 3 hours old, and I know you're going to ask a lot of questions which you will know we cannot answer for you. The investigation is being led by the City of Middletown Police Department with the assistance of the New York State Police, as well as the District Attorney's Office and the Office of Court Administration. So having said that, I am going to turn this over to Chief of Security Murray, who will give you the details as best we know them at this time, and then we will be answering questions which will be deferred perhaps to Chief Betancourt or someone else. But we know the drill, so we'll do the best we can to help you. So, Chief.
Thank you. Just to clarify, I am the Chief of Security for the 9th Judicial District. At about approximately 9:09 a.m., an individual entered the court facility with a shotgun. Our officers opened fire on the individual. He was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. Our officers are at the hospital now. Everybody seems to be doing well. We will have more information when it becomes available. It's our position and our opinion that our officers acted very appropriately and courageously and probably saved many lives this morning. Thank you.
Did the gunman open fire? Did he fire any shots, Chief?
Chief, if you don't know this.
Yes, he opened fire.
How many shots?
Do you know how many shots he fired? Do you know where he was shooting, ma'am? Where the gun was aimed? Where was he shooting? Where was he
shooting? Into the court facility.
Was he outside the building or inside?
All right, let's slow down. One question at a time. And this is a preliminary investigation. So that information is not going to be released at this time. Once the investigation has moved forward, we may be able to release information. But we don't want to put her on the spot here. And while this investigation is pending, keep your questions down to where we can appropriately answer.
Can you just describe how he was firing, where he was firing, and how many shots he fired?
We can't give that information at this time. The investigation is being conducted by all these agencies at the same time, and we don't know at this time.
Do we know how many shooters there are?
At this time, we believe that there's a sole gunman that came into the city building.
And how many police officers returned fire?
We don't know that.
Okay.
Did he walk through?
Shots were fired?
Did he walk into City Hall first?
Same question. We don't know how many shots were fired, but the investigation is moving forward.
Can you tell us a little bit about what was transpiring in court at the time? Was he trying to gain entry?
We don't know what his motives were.
Right.
The court was a normal court day. The court officers were doing their duties, protecting the court, protecting the judge that presides in it.
Is there metal detectors? Was this at the security checkpoint?
Yes, it was. It was in the vestibule of the court area. We don't know whether he entered the metal detector at that point. We don't know how far he got into the vestibule.
Did he walk into City Hall first, Chief?
We don't want to release that information right now. We have reason to believe he may have entered through City Hall, but that is not confirmed.
Is he known by the court? Has he had a case?
He is known by the Middletown Police Department.
Did he have business in the court today?
That we don't know.
We don't believe so.
Was he targeting someone that he knew?
That we still don't know. We don't know that yet either.
Can you again tell us the basics of what you do know? The basics of
what we do know is a lone gunman, we believe a lone gunman, entered the Middletown City Court and was engaged by the state court officers. There were shots fired. The suspect, as the chief said, succumbed to his wounds. And that's all basically we have at this time. The investigation is pending. We have many agencies who are involved in this investigation. It's only a few hours old.
Was an officer hit by gunfire or not?
We do have it who's being treated at this time. The other officers at this time are being checked for injuries, but as far as we know, right now, we don't have any other person that was injured besides the single court officer.
And again, sir, the bottom line one more time.
The bottom line is we had a single gunman, we believe, entered the Middletown City Court, who the Middletown Court officers engaged in fire.
The gentleman you said is known to the department. Any history of violence?
Hold on.
It's the forensic crime scene unit. We don't yell in and say how many shells do you have.
I didn't ask you that.
Okay. We don't know how many shots were fired. We don't know the exact facts of the matter. The important thing to know is the armed intruder was engaged. He's dead. It was not the act of a group. The citizens of Middletown can feel secure that this matter tragically is closed, but it is undergoing a very extensive investigation.
What way would it be known to the police?
We'll have to leave it at that until more details will come out later. We're trying to give you as much as we can now.